to our second annual Mental Health Awareness Showcase. We are so thankful that you've chosen to come spend time with us and donate to a wonderful cause. Mental health is a huge part of today's society, and through the upcoming performances, we hope to lift your spirits and raise funds and awareness for such an important topic.
Mental health is a serious concern. According to Mental Health America, about 20% of all adults are facing a mental illness. This percentage is equal to almost 50 million American adults. In addition to these numbers, it is also predicted by the World Health Organization that 1 in every 7 10 to 19-year-olds are also dealing with a mental illness. Some common mental health concerns in today's society include anxiety, depression, and various other behavioral disorders. The effects can lead to more severe illnesses, damages to one's physical and/or mental health that limit one's opportunities and efforts, and in some cases can lead to suicide.
Our hope for today is to raise awarenesses towards these increasing issues and funds that we can keep within our own school to help our very own youth who are suffering from mental illnesses. Throughout tonight's performances, you will hear music inspired by some artists with mental health-related struggles and see some performances by amazing people who are going to stand on the stage and advocate for mental illnesses. We hope you enjoy tonight's show and help end the stigma of mental health diseases.
Our first performers for tonight are very talented in their musical abilities. Please join me in welcoming the amazing Seth Walker and Alina Rosacker performing Butterfly Fly Away.
Before we start, I just wanted to say that this song is dedicated to my Nana and my mom. So.
Tuck me in, turned out the light, kept me safe and sound at night. Little girls have been on days like that. Brush my teeth and comb my hair, had to drive me everywhere. You were always there when I was bad. You had to do it all alone, make a living, make a home. Must have been as hard as it could be. And when I couldn't sleep at night, scared things wouldn't turn out right, you would hold my hand and sing to me. Caterpillar in the tree, how you wonder who you'll be. Can't go far, but you can always dream. Wish you may and wish you might. Don't you worry, hold on tight. Promise you there will come a day. Butterfly, fly away. Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Flap your wings, now you can't stay. Take those dreams and make them all come true. Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
You've been waiting for this day, all alone, just waiting what to do. Butterfly, 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 fly away. Butterfly, 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 fly away.
Next up, let's give a warm welcome to Lorelei Brady, who will be playing the guitar and sharing her beautiful voice as she sings Numb Little Bug.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dum-bum, da-da-da-da-da. I don't feel a single thing. Have the pills done too much? Haven't caught up with my friends in weeks, and now we're out of touch. I've been driving in LA, and the world it feels too big. Like a floating ball that's bound to brace. Now my sight like a twig. But I just wanna see if you feel the same as me. Do you ever get a little bit tired of life? Like you're not really happy but you don't wanna die. Like you're hanging by a thread but you gotta survive. 'Cause you gotta survive. Like your body's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, and it's been in the air. And my past repair. A little bit tired of trying to care when I don't. A little bit tired of quick repairs too cold. A little bit tired of sinking this water in my bowl. I'm barely breathing, trying to stay afloat. So I got these quick repairs too cold. Guess I'm just broken and broke. The prescription's on its way, with a name I can't pronounce, and a dose I've gotta take. Boy, I wish that I could count, but I just wanna see if this can make me happy. Do you ever get a little bit tired of life? Like you're not really happy but you don't wanna die. Like you're hanging by a thread but you gotta survive. 'Cause you gotta survive. Like your body's in the room but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, it's been in the air. And my past repair. A little bit tired of trying to care when I don't. A little bit tired of quick repairs too cold. Guess I'm just broken and broke.
Up next, Caitlin Lusher is singing Rescue by Lauren Daigle, joined by Sydney Seebecker playing piano. Let's put our hands together as we welcome them onto the stage.
Hello. There we go. Okay, so not only is this just like a really good song, but it means a lot to me and my mom. A couple years ago, I didn't know if my parents' marriage was gonna work out. And this song came on, and my mom stopped the car and she said, "Caitlin, no matter what happens, we'll be okay." So. You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. The view
have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the darkest night is true. I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkness. Night is true. I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It is true. I will rescue you. I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear your whisper, you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night is true. I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the darkest night is true. I will rescue you. Oh, I will rescue you. Stop it.
Our next performer has been seen all around AHS sharing her beautiful voice. Please join me in welcoming Isabel Gibbs onto the stage as she sings Perfect by Pink.
Made a wrong turn once or twice, dug my way out, blood and fire. Bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my silly life. Mistreated, misplaced, misunderstood. Knowing it's so good, it didn't slow me down. Mistaken, always second guessing, underestimated. Look, I'm still around. Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're less than perfect. yourself you're wrong. Change the voices in your head. Make them like you instead. So complicated, look how we all make it. Filled with so much hatred, such a tired game. It's enough, I've done all I can think of. Chased down all my demons, seen you do the same. Oh, pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're less than perfect. Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're nothing. You are perfect. To me, the whole world's scared, so I swallow the fear. The only thing I should be drinking is an ice cold tea. It's a cool line, and we try, but we try too hard. It's a waste of my time. Done looking for the critics, cause they're everywhere. They don't like my jeans, they don't get my hair. Exchange ourselves, and we do it all the time. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Yeah. Oh, pretty, pretty, please. Pretty, pretty, please. Don't you ever feel like you're less than perfect. Pretty, pretty, please. Don't you ever feel like you're nothing. You are perfect to me. Yeah. You're perfect. You're perfect to me. Yeah. You're perfect. You're perfect to me.
Ren Mankey will be sharing various poems from various artists. Please help me to welcome Ren onto the stage.
Sometimes you need to remind yourself that you were the one who carried yourself through the heartache. You are the one who sits with the cold body on the shower floor and picks it up. You are the one who feeds it, who clothes it, and who tucks it into bed. Having the strength to take care of yourself when everyone else around you is trying to bleed you dry, that is the strongest thing in the universe. Leave your worries by the shoreline and run your bare feet through the sand. Let the water be a soft bed when you cannot bear to stand. Make friends with flying seagulls and hold the sun up on your palm before you duck beneath the water where the water is mute and calm. Tell the fish your problems as they all come swimming past. When your lungs are close to bursting, swim above the waves and gasp. Let the water hold your sadness and wash it right out to sea. So like a message in a bottle, all your worries are set free. And the sea might make you feel alone, but the world has troubles too. For how else do you suppose that the ocean got so blue? This last one is by Maya Angelou. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on and it will be better tomorrow. I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way they handle these three things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas tree lights. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you'll miss them when they're gone from your life. I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. I've learned that life sometimes gives you a second chance. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. I've learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I had pains, I didn't have to be one. I've learned that every day you should reach out and touch someone. People love a warm hug or just a friendly pat on the back. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
Joining us on stage next, singing I Don't Know My Name and playing ukulele is Miss Adeline Reynolds. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome.
I'm gonna introduce myself, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about my song first. So some people know this, but I'm a transfer student. I transferred last year, and at my old school, I really didn't know my name. I didn't know very many things, and so after I transferred, I was able to find myself and connect in music in this marvelous, awesome way, and so this song really, I feel describes me in some type of way. So hopefully you enjoy. I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm just trying, just trying. So I heard you are my sister's friend. You get along quite nicely. You ask me why I cut my hair and change myself completely. I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm just trying, just trying. So I went from bland and pop. You learned to join in the marching band. I made the closest friends I'll ever have in my lifetime. I am lost, trying to get found in an ocean of people. Please don't ask me any questions, there won't be a valid answer, and I'll just say I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm just trying, just trying. I now know my name. I now play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm not trying, but I'm trying to find my way.
Up next, Alina Rosacker will join us back on stage, this time partnered with the wonderful Sydney Seebecker. The two will be joining forces to sing Stay by Rihanna. Put your hands together for Alina and Sydney.
cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air, said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you're living. It's not just something you take, it's given. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, 'cause I need this hold on. Then you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. And when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Stay. I want you to stay.
Before intermission, we have a very special guest here with us today. When she was a student, she was an exceptional part of Algona High School and the previous host of and founder of the annual Mental Health Awareness Showcase. Please welcome to the stage, Emma Elsbecker.
Hi, everybody. I just have a few words, but first of all, I wanted to say that I am so happy that Shay and Kylie decided to make this happen again. I was so thrilled that they asked me to be a part of this, as mental health is a huge part of my life. I'm actually majoring in psychology with hopes of becoming a mental health therapist or a psychologist, depending on how long I want to stay in school. Every single student that has performed, and will perform tonight deserves so much recognition for their bravery, courage, and vulnerability of standing under these bright lights and sharing their stories and voices with all of you. I mean, seriously, those people were amazing. I'm just sitting back here with my jaw dropped. And the fact that they could stand up there and tell them the story of their song and a part of their life is just, it's beautiful. Mental health awareness is not only about those of us who are suffering from mental illness. It's also about learning how to take care of yourself emotionally. And while feeling depressed and being diagnosed with depression are two different things, each individual experience is entirely valid. It's been 6 years since I was diagnosed with depression, and I still don't feel like my feelings are valid. What do I possibly have to feel depressed about? I'm extremely fortunate. I have a family that loves me, friends that care about me, and now I have a dog. There's nothing in my life that could cause me to feel this way, but that's far from the truth. Depression and anxiety are two of the most common mental illnesses, but the list goes on. ADHD, obsessive compulsive disorder, bipolar disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, schizophrenia, and more. The most important thing I wanted to say when I got up on this stage tonight is that this concert is for everyone. We must learn, all of us, how to prioritize our mental health and care about the mental health of those around us. If you break your leg, people will see that you can't walk. You go to the doctor, you tell them what's wrong, and they fix you up. People won't always be able to tell if you're feeling anxious, depressed, and everything in between. This is why we need to talk about mental health, because your feelings matter, your health matters, and your life matters. We have to talk about these feelings, good and bad, even when it's hard. But if I can tell you anything I've learned, it's that it will get better. Maybe not today, or tomorrow, or the next, but it will get better. Thank you. We will now take a 10-minute intermission. During this time, please check out the awesome donations for the silent auction in the lobby. Several local businesses, individuals, and even the AHS baking class have donated a variety of excellent items. Bidding will conclude at the end of intermission, and winning bids will be announced at the end of the concert.
Welcome back to the second half of the show. Starting us off will be a newfound band at AHS, starring Evan Stieberg, Carson Olmsted, Riker Brindley, and Joseph Struker, performing the hit Heart-Shaped Box.
Hello? How you guys doing? Well, we're TOP, T-O-P. I just wanted to introduce ourselves real quick and tell you why we chose this song. This song was written by Kurt Cobain. I assume most of you know who he is. But for those who don't, he was the frontman of a band called Nirvana. It was universally acknowledged that Kurt revolutionized the world of rock with his unique sound and amazing voice. Unfortunately, Kurt suffered from drug abuse and severe depression. He took his life on April 5th, 1994. In honor of him, we present you Heart-Shaped Box. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been trapped inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnetar pit trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Man-eating orchids forgive no one just yet. Cut myself on angel hair and baby's breath. Broken hymen of your highness, so I'm left black. Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Your advice. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnetar pit trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Your advice. Your advice. Your advice.
Joining us back on the stage is sophomore Sydney Seebecker playing the ukulele and singing the Lava Song. Let's hear it for Sydney.
Okay, this song is for all the lonely volcanoes out there. You'll find your other volcano someday.
A long, long time ago, there was a volcano living all alone in the middle of the sea. He sat high above his bay, watching all the couples play and wishing that he had someone too. And from his lava came this song of hope that he sang out loud every day for years and years and years. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth, see the sky up above, will send me someone to lava. Years of singing all alone turned his lava into stone until he was on the brink of extinction. But little did he know that living in the sea below, another volcano was listening to his song. Every day she heard his tune, her lava grew and grew and grew, because she believed the song was meant for her. Now she was so ready to meet him above the sea as he sang his song of hope for the last time. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth, see the sky up above, will send me someone to lava. Rising from the sea below stood a lovely volcano, looking all around, but she could not see him. He tried to sing to let her know that she was not there alone, but with no lava his song was all gone. He filled the sea with his tears and watched his dream disappear as she remembered what his song meant to her. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth, see the sky up above, will send me someone to lava. Oh, they were so happy to finally meet above the sea. All together now, their lava grew and grew. No longer are they all alone with aloha's, their new home. And when you go and visit them, this is what they sing. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you'll grow with me and I'll grow with you. We thank the earth, sea and the sky, we thank too. I love you.
Joining us on stage next will be Kayla Heidelberg and Isabel Gibbs. They will be sharing their talent with us today as they sing Burning House. Let's give them a warm welcome.
I had a dream about a burning house. You were stuck inside, I couldn't get you out. Lay beside you and pulled you close, and the two of us went up in smoke. Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you until this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night. Try to take what's lost and broken, make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house, I see you at a party and you look the same. I could take you back, but people don't ever change. Wish that we could go back in time. I'd be the one you thought you'd find. Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you till this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night. Try to take what's lost and broken, make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house, flames are getting bigger now. In this burning house, I could hold on to you somehow. In this burning house, oh, I don't wanna wake up in this burning house. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night. Try to take what's lost and broken, make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house.
All right, I'm going to be singing Still Rolling Stones, which is originally performed by Lauren Daigle. Out of the shadows, bound for the gallows, a dead man walking, till love came calling. Oh, rise up,
Rise up,
rise up,
rise up.
6 feet under. I thought it was over, an answer to prayer, the voice of a savior. Oh, rise up,
Rise up,
rise up.
rise up.
All at once I came alive. This beating heart, these open eyes, the grave let go, the darkness should have known. You're still rolling stone.
You're still rolling, rolling, rolling.
You're still rolling stone. Now that you saved me, I sing 'cause you gave me a song of revival. I put it on vinyl. Oh, rise up,
Rise up,
rise up.
rise up.
I once was blinded, but now I see it. I've heard about the power, and now I believe it. Oh, rise up,
Rise up,
rise up.
rise up.
All at once I came alive. This beating heart, these open eyes, the grave let go, the darkness should have known. You're still rolling stone.
You're still rolling, rolling, rolling.
You're still rolling stone. I thought that I was too far gone for everything I've done wrong. Yeah, I'm the one who dug this grave, but you called my name. You called my name. I thought that I was too far gone for everything I've done wrong. Yeah, I'm the one who dug this grave, but you call my name. You call my name. All at once I came alive. This beating heart, these open eyes, the grave let go, the darkness should have known. Yeah. You're still rolling stones. Oh, you're still rolling stones. You're still rolling, oh yeah, you're still rolling stones. You're still rolling stone. You're still rolling, rolling. You're still rolling, rolling. You're still rolling stone.
I will be singing Fighting for Me. I need the kind of love that can outlast the night. I need the kind of love that is willing to fight
When the going gets tough and my strength's not enough, I see you showing up like never before. This battle for my heart, you took on from the start. You are the peace when my mind's a war. And oh, you will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop fighting for me. In the perfect timing, you make all things right. You paint a silver lining in this heart of mine. When the going gets tough and the strength's not enough, I see you showing up like never before. This battle for my heart, you took on from the start. You are the peace when my mind's a war. And oh, you will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop fighting for me. And your love is winning me over. And your heart is pulling me closer. And your love is winning me over. And your heart is pulling me closer. You will never stop fighting for me, fighting for me. Every word is a promise you keep. You will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night when my faith is weak. You're still by my side. You will never stop fighting for me. You will never stop fighting for me.
Seth Walker has been very busy this year with many theater productions and all-state choir back in the fall. Seth is joining us today to bless us with his gorgeous voice as he sings My Eyes by the Lumineers. Please join me in welcoming Seth onto the stage.
The devil's inside. You opened the door. You gave him a ride. Too young to know, too old to admit that you couldn't see how it ends. What did you sing to that lonely child? Promised it all, but you lied. You better slow down, baby, soon. It's all or nothing to you. Hollywood signs, they sold you a bridge, they fed you lies. You always confuse your servants for friends, but you couldn't see how it ends. It's all or nothing to you. What did you do to my eyes? What did you say to my only child? Promised you love, but you lied. You better slow down, baby, soon. It's all or nothing to you. What did you do to my eyes? What did you say to my only child? Promised it all, but you lied. You better slow down, baby, soon. It's all or nothing to you.
Ending off the show and entering the stage once again will be the amazing Emma Elsbecker, singing and playing guitar to Count on Me. Please help me give Emma a warm welcome back onto the AHS stage.
All right, this is Count on Me. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I will sail the world to find you. And if you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I will be the light to guide you. Whoa. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. When
you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll be laying a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Whoa. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me, 'cause I can count on you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait 1 second. I want to thank these lovely ladies over here. Give them a round of applause. They pulled this all off.
Thanks everyone for coming to tonight's Mental Health Awareness Showcase. Also thanks to all of those who bid on the silent auction items.
So if your name is listed in this list, you can pay and pick up your piece as you leave. So the cakes from the HS Baking, the marble one goes to Sue Becker. The double chocolate goes to Lisa Lusher. The vanilla goes to Barb Taphorn. And the creamy chocolate mousse also goes to Sue C. Becker. And the cupcakes from HS Baking go to Jared Cecil. The Just Breathe basket, donated by Carla Scow, is also Sue C. Becker's. The lawn grooming coupons, donated by Brian Nelson, are given to Kelsey Thompson. The frame by Print Shop Plus is Gloria Braun. The HS Cares bundle, donated by Mindy Spear and Lisa Cassins, is given to Randy Erbelding. The basket from Bloom goes to Brian Nelson. The self-care basket from the HS office staff goes to Samantha Frombach. And the goodies from Female go to Kelsey Thompson. The You Are Loved bundle from Innovations goes to Christy Frombach. The Yoga Necessity bag, given by Tracy Walker, goes to Brian Connick. The Wellness basket, donated by Iowa State, goes to Julie Reynolds. The massage bundle, given by Giving Chiropractic, goes to Christy Roberts. And the half-hour massage certificate, donated by TAFE Wellness, goes to Nick Graff.
All the money raised tonight will stay right here at AHS to help our own youth. Special thank you to all the performers and those who helped make tonight's showcase a success. Thank you to Student Senate for helping tonight run smoothly. Mental health is such a stigmatized area that needs to get recognition, and this is a great way to give it positive light. Thanks again, and have a great night.